All right, we're recording and ready to go. So thank you again for coming. I'm glad you guys are here. No matter when I do a party, even if one person shows up, I'm always so excited to see you. So what I want to start with is, can I just see, show of hands, who has used Scentsy before, has Scentsy in their home? Yay! So everybody has, that's awesome. So whether you've had another consultant in the past or your consultant has been me and you've seen me at a party before, I'm still excited that you're here, because the great thing about Scentsy is that it's always growing, it's always changing, and I always have something new to share with you. And that's why even after 11 years of Scentsy, I can still be excited about it. Because if we still had just the 2 products or 3 products that I started with, I'd be like, okay, what's next? But I'm not. So I'm excited to share with you guys today. But the first thing I want to do with you guys is play a quick game. So you guys don't actually have to do this, but just for the idea. What I want you to do is take out your cell phone, and we're going to play a fastest finger game. So I'm going to give you my phone number, and you're going to put it in. And then the first one to text me their favorite scent. Now, it can be a Scentsy scent. It could be a scent that you love in your house, in the wild, whatever. The first one to text me, or the first text that I get, wins a prize. So that's what I'll have my guests do. Okay, so you text me, I snag my phone, because everybody always has their phone, right? So then I look and see, okay, whose text did I get first? I'm like, yay, Cassandra, you text first. And so I have prices at the game, and they can either be just whatever off your table display. You can put them in cute bags. When I do a party, I do what I have time for. So I'm not an extravagant partier, so I don't usually have like this beautiful setup. Some people do, and if that's you, I want to see pictures because I love it. But I don't have time for that. So I'm going to give Cassandra her prize, and then I'm going to say to everyone else, now you all have my number. So since you have me pulled up on your phone, just real quick, add me to your contacts. My name is Aspen, but you can call me Scentsy Lady, Scent Girl, whatever you want. Just add me to your contacts. That way, when you need wax, you already have my number in your phone. And I'm going to follow up with you in a couple weeks to see if you love whatever you purchased today. Cool? Okay, so what I want to do is just walk through the catalog. So since we're living in a virtual world right now, you guys know that for those of you who don't live close to me, I've already mailed you a catalog and a couple scent testers. And those of you who live in the neighborhood, I came around and I did door drops. So hopefully you all have your catalog, right? Okay, so what I want to do is just walk through that with you. Now listen, I would love to go page by page and show you every single thing in here, because I really love every single thing. But since you're on the event page, you've seen the videos that I've been doing. So this morning you saw that I did the deluxe diffuser, and then yesterday I did the warmer of the month. So you already know about our warmers and wax, and we've talked diffusers, and I did a couple other videos that you already saw. And so we're just going to kind of skim through this. I'm going to take your questions at the end, and hopefully you'll get a good idea of the tons of categories and scent ways that we can help scent your life, okay? So this is obviously our brand new catalog. Just came out in February of this spring, so the month before last. Now, if you open up first and second page, you're going to see a glossary. So if you're looking in here and you're like, you know what? Where in the world was that lotion that I saw? You can see right here, the all body is on page 54. So you're going to it's an easy way if you don't want to flip through the whole thing and see all of the amazing things, okay? So next page, when they put out this catalog this year, I was really surprised to read this, that obviously we're in 12 countries now, but we also have, where is it at? 42 ways to share fragrance. I just think that's so amazing, because we're not just warmers and wax anymore, but we're laundry, we're body, we are on the go, we are all the things. So let's get to sharing that. I am skipping now a couple pages to page 11. Have you guys heard of the Whiff Box? Give me a yes or no, maybe.
Yes.
So Whiff Box is kind of cool, because you know how much we love subscriptions, right? And how often do we run out of bars? And you guys usually will text me, or I'm out, I'm already out, I need wax, right? Or I need a room spray, or I need more pods for my go, whatever it is. The great thing you can do now is actually subscribe to any of those items that you'll run out of. So you're not going to subscribe to warmers, obviously, but you can subscribe to anything that you'll run out of. That means lotions, that means laundry, that means soaps, all of those things. So if you didn't know that you can subscribe to me, it's brand new, okay? So we're going to flip. Next page here is we're going to start on warmers. And obviously I'm not going to go through every warmer, but as you flip, you'll see that we have a warmer for just about every taste, every decor, every design you can see. So a couple things I do want to point out though. As you see these warmers, you're going to see next to them some little letters. So some of them have an R, some of them have a H, some of them have a C. Now, what does that mean? If you flip all the way to the back of your catalog here, you're going to see a little thing right here. Let me show you guys. Can you see? Okay, so it's a little glossary. So each one of those letters means something different. The first thing I want to tell you is none of these pictures do any of our warmers justice at all, ever, right? I'm sure that you guys can agree with me. So when you see them in person, they're going to look about 10 times better than you ever thought they would when you saw the picture in the catalog. So you're not going to get what you're paying for. You're going to get more than what you're paying for. I've never gotten a warmer and saw it in person and been like, oh, the picture was better. Never. So if you see something here that I don't have to show you, I can guarantee you it's better than what you see. Now back to the letters. There are a few different letters that's going to tell you what they mean. Crackle glaze, glows when lit, hand painted reactive, multicolor, and reactive glaze. So that's probably foreign to you guys just a little bit because you're not a Scentsy consultant. So I'm going to explain what those means. That way when you look at the warmers, you can say, oh, she said it was reactive glaze. That means all warmers are not the same. So it might be a little bit different than the picture you see in the catalog. That's what reactive glaze means. The crackle means, you guys probably know what crackle means, has the little lines and crackles in the glaze. What else? Hand painted, that one's pretty obvious, right? Glows when lit. So the warmer that I showed you the other day, the Be Bold warmer, this one, this is a glows when lit, obviously, because the light is going to shine through the glass. So any of our light white warmers or our clear warmers, that's a glows when lit. Okay, so I'm going to set that there. You guys already saw how pretty this warmer was when it was on. So those are what the little symbols mean. The other type of warmer that we have that I want to share with you guys before we move on is our element warmers. So we have two types of warmers. We have warmers like this with a light bulb inside where you can screw it in and screw it out. It's replaceable. You see the light from it. Our other type of warmer is an element warmer. And I have this cutie to show you over here. Dun, dun, dun. That's not all of it though. So here's the top. I'll show you guys close. Isn't she adorable? Okay, so this is an element warmer. The difference here is that obviously there's no light bulb. So what we have is a heating plate. You put your wax in just the same, but there's no bulb to burn out. So all of our warmers are lifetime warranty. If something happens to them, they stop working. Something happens with the cord, as long as it's not something that you did personally, it just stops working, Scentsy will always, always, always replace them. Okay, so no light, light. Those are pretty much the difference. They still warm wax exactly the same. Let me move this out of the way. I have a limited amount of space here. So as far as warmer and wax goes, this is our bar. If you guys have not, I know there's a couple of you in the room that have not done warmers and wax before, so I just want to show you our wax really quick. This is a bar. The best way to get these bars are in bundles. So you always want to bundle and save. And I will show you on the page 64 in the back of your book. These are your bundle and saves. And because we're smart shoppers, we're never ever going to buy anything without bundling and saving. So we don't buy warmers without wax. We don't buy wax when we buy just one bar because that's not smart, right? Okay, so back to the wax. Best thing about this wax, I can eat it and it's not going to kill me because it's paraffin wax, just like the wax on the apples at the grocery store. It's not going to hurt you. It might smell funny. You might have a weird taste in your mouth for a while, but it's not going to hurt you, your kids, or your pets. The great thing about when you put wax in this dish right here is the temperature never gets above just body temperature. So you can always put your hands in here. It's never going to burn you. It might be hot because heat is what warms the wax, but it's never going to burn you. So it's super safe. The wax is safe. The only thing ever coming out of this wax is the fragrance. So for those of you who used to use candles, like actual flame candles, you probably had one close to a wall or a mirror or something at one time, and all of a sudden you get this black residue. That's called black soot deposition. And what that is whatever is in that candle, whatever the manufacturer put in the candle, is evaporating into the air. And so it's going on your walls, it's going in your lungs, it's going wherever around you because obviously it has to go somewhere. The great thing about Scentsy wax is it doesn't evaporate. So when you put the cubes in, you're going to take the cubes out. The only thing coming out of here are the fragrance oils. Okay? So for another quick prize, what kind of wax did I say that we use? Does anybody remember? So then you would let them answer, obviously. And if you want to, it's kind of up to you guys when you do virtual. If you want to let everybody keep talking and hear everyone, you can, but you don't have to. You can have them text all the answers, or you can have them put it in the chat. I don't like to have the chat up because it's distracting to me, and I get too unfocused anyways. So it's kind of your call on whatever you guys do. Okay, so wax and warmers, obviously. Move this over, scooch a bit, please. All right. So the next few pages, like I said, are warmer pages. We also have mini warmers in there that you'll see, or nightlight warmers, and those are smaller and come. I didn't even get one out for you guys, but I did a video about that, so you know all about those, right? Okay, so we'll flip through past our warmers pages into the wax pages. If you guys are snipping through the samples that I ordered or that I sent you, or you stopped by and grabbed the testers, or maybe you're just shopping from the catalog and you're looking for scents and you're like, you know what, I really want something with lavender in it, or I really want something with apple in it or coconut in it. These are the pages where you're going to look and see what exactly is in each fragrance, what notes you're going to smell when you smell these fragrances. Because sometimes you can look at something that says Blue Grotto, and you're not going to know what Blue Grotto smells like because we don't know what that is, right? But if you look here, you know it's tropical notes, sweet citrus, and lush botanicals. So that's probably something fruity and tropical, right? So you get a good idea of reading through here how the scents are going to smell. And since we are virtual, this is super helpful now, especially if you can't get testers to your customers. Okay, once we pass that, we're going to go to Disney and Buddy stuff. Okay, you guys, obviously we love Disney, and Scentsy has a new-ish relationship with Disney, and we do limited time offers. I will tell you about the limited time offers that we have going right now, but I also want to show you some of our catalog products and also a Scentsy Buddy. So this is Nikki, obviously. All of our buddies have really great textures. So you'll see here on the arm, their lines and his ears, and all of them have really soft, great textures. The great thing about this is every single one of our buddies has a zipper pocket in the back for Disney buddies and our regular buddies. So when you open this, you're going to see a scent pack that comes with your Disney buddies, and you'll get to choose a scent that comes with your regular buddies. So you get to choose whatever scent you want that comes with your buddy. These are great not just for buddies, but these are also great for cars, drawers, closets, anywhere you need some extra scent, you can use scent packs. And you can also get those in the bundle and saves, like I said before. So buddies are great for kiddos. My kiddos loved them. They're both teenagers now, but they do still love their buddies. But don't tell them that I told you that. All right, so there's Mickey. Obviously, we have Mickey and Minnie, and then Goofy and Pluto in the catalog, right? And then we have other ones available at different times. Okay, moving along. We're going to go through the rest of the Disney. If you guys have Disney questions, let me know and we can talk more about that. So now I'm on page 38, in case you lost where I was. I want to talk to you just really quick about buddy clips and blankie buddies. So a couple differences with these and the big buddies. So a buddy clip is smaller and has a clip on its head, but they are pre-scented. So you don't get to choose the scent on these. They come pre-scented and they last forever. They last a really long time. I know my daughter will put these to her backpack and last an entire school year or longer. So these are super cute, and I have one on my rear view of my car. So they're good for any place and lots of smell. All right, the other one I wanted to show you is one of our blankie buddies. Really great for your littles, super soft. The one thing I love that Scentsy does when they make our buddies is they know how important textures are to our littles, and how this silky, silky fabric is so amazing for them, and the little furs, and they're great for little hands because they're so soft and squishy. So if we were in the same room, I would pass this around to you. This one's scented too. But since we're not, you'll just have to take my word on how soft they are. All right, get back in there. I guess I didn't say this is Zoe the unicorn, and then the one I showed you before was Calypso. Is that right? Yeah, Calypso the unicorn. Okay, let me get those out of the way. All right, what's next? I want to talk to you about on the go and our fragrance flowers, which are super duper amazing. This is the page I'm on, if you guys are curious, page number 40. This is a fragrance flower. I'll show you here. This one is my demo, so it's empty, obviously, but when these come, they'll have oil inside. This is a wood product, and so then it just soaks up this little rope, you can see in there, and goes into the flower, and that way you can smell it as it soaks up into the wood, solo wood part of the flower. And I keep it just because it's so pretty, but I have a new one out too that smells because they're really pretty forever. So this guy comes in 6, 7, 8 different scents now, and is $18. These are so great for bathrooms, for little counters, for I keep one on my desk or on my shelf, anywhere that you want to put some fragrance that you don't have to worry about a warmer and wax. So these are really cool. How long do they last, you might ask? So the catalog says 60 days. I say longer because mine lasts longer always, but it kind of just depends on if your door's open, if your window's open, summer, winter, whenever, but 60 days at least on these. So those are really, really cool. Couple of the other on-the-go products that I want to share with you really quick is our room spray, because it's my favorite. Room sprays are $8 and they last a really long time. If you guys have used a Febreze or a Glade or something like that before, you know that you spray it in the living room, it burns everyone's eyes, and it's gone in about 60 seconds, right? The great thing about a room spray is that it lasts. So when you spray it, you can leave the room and come back and you're still gonna smell the room spray. Second best thing about this is you need to really, really be careful on what you choose that you love it, because this is gonna last forever. They really last a really long time. So I can put one of these in our main bathroom that all of us use, and it can get sprayed several times a day, every single day. This is gonna be in there for 3 to 4 months because they just last a really long time. So great for you, not so great for me, but a really good product. So you're gonna love it for a really long time. So buy a spring one, but buy a fall one too, because that way you can switch it in and out because they last so long. Okay, we do have other on-the-go products, so watch for videos on those if I haven't done one already. And if you have questions on any of the other products, let me know. I'm gonna skip over those. So diffusers we talked about this morning. If you didn't catch that video, you can go back and watch. I did explain in there too a little bit about the difference in essential and natural oils and why Scentsy makes the oils that they do, because we are a fragrance company. So make sure and go back and catch that if you guys didn't. And then the oils, I went over that this morning as well. So next couple pages are really exciting because this is a new category for Scentsy. So I want to show you new-ish, okay? So we have a couple different things. Can you guys see these? Yes. So 3 different things use a different type of scent. So this is our pods. They come in packs of 2, usually without dog hair. Okay, and these have little beads inside, just like, and you guys probably can't see that at all. So just like our scent packs have the little scent beads inside, these do too, okay? They come in, gosh, at least 20 fragrances, and they go in these 3 items. Let me put these back in there so you know I have another set. First one I want to show you is our wall fan diffuser. So I talked about before our nightlight warmers, our mini warmers, and a lot of times we have those in spaces and our kids bump them or our pets bump them, and then we get worried that the wax is going to spill, or we want to put this down low and not have to worry about the dog's tail hitting it and spilling wax, but we still want fragrance there. So that's the great thing about this guy. These are 25 and there's 3 different designs. This one is called Star, and you can see this is plastic, unlike our other warmers. And inside you'll see 2 pods. Okay, the bottom of this has a little fan, and it just blows and circulates the air right through there with this little on-off switch here. And is our wall fan diffuser. Second, if you want to take fragrance with you, we have Scentsy Go. We've got a couple different styles in this at a couple different prices, but it's the exact same idea. So fan in the bottom, okay? You put your pods in, you put your top back on, just like that. And then I'll show you this one. It's got 2 little buttons, Okay, one button for fan and one button for light. I won't turn on the fan because you guys won't be able to hear it. But there's the light, and you can see, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. When I did my video earlier on the changing colors, you couldn't see them at all. And so that's a bummer about camera, is that you can't see colors very well. So that'll just rotate through. Not if I don't put it on the right one, it won't. It's going to rotate through 7 different colors, if I said it right. Okay, but the third thing I want to show you, these are brand new, so I'm really excited. These just came out with this catalog. These little guys are only $15 and create a crazy amount of fragrance. Just one little pod will go on top. Okay, it's going to go on just like this, or if you like, it can go just like this. Either direction is good. And then it has a little cord. You're going to plug this straight to your USB. So USB in your car, USB on your laptop, USB on your computer, USB on your kitchen counter. Everywhere are USBs now, so this can really plug in anywhere. There are no switches at all. So plug in, it's on, unplug, it's off. Super simple, super great fragrance. My husband loves this at his office because it's silent. There's no worry about having wax or anything else going on. It's just fragrance where he needs it, and great for smaller spaces. Okay, so those are our pod, I guess, pod using items that I really, really love, and they're really good. I've seen people even carry this in their purse on an airplane. Not that we're on airplanes now, but someday soon we're going to get to go places again, and so our go products are really going to be great. But for now, we'll use these, right? Okay. Let's see where I'm at on time. Okay. We will keep moving along. Next thing I want to show you guys. Did you know Scentsy does laundry? So if I have to do laundry, I'm going to use Scentsy to do my laundry because our laundry products are amazing. So the one that I want to show you, obviously we have lots of different laundry products. We've got a laundry liquid, a scent soft, and then the washer whiffs and dryer discs, okay? So laundry liquid is soap, scent soft is like a softener, and dryer discs are for added fragrance in your dryer. But washer whiffs, I use all the products, but washer whiffs are my favorite, and I want to tell you why. So I want to see, can you see the granules are just a clear white granule in there, and they're a lot like the same substance as salt. And so here's the deal. When these first came out, like I said earlier about our diffusers, when somebody gives me a product, even if it's Scentsy that I've been working for over 10 years, I want to believe in it, right? Because I'm not going to tell you guys or sell you guys anything that I don't believe in. So I went to the store, and at that time there were Downy Unstoppables, there were, gosh, I don't even know, there's a Gain one, there's a bunch of, the different laundry companies do different kinds of scent additives. So my question was, why is my scent additive better than anybody else's, okay? So if you already have one of those products, I want to recommend you try this, and this is exactly what I did. So I took several different containers of water, and I bought about 3 different products, and I put some of them in each one. And so when I set out to do this little experiment or whatever it was to see if fabric would hold one better than the other, but that's not what I found out at all, because I put them all in the water and I let them sit for like 30, 45 minutes, and the only one that dissolved in the water was this one right here. So my thought was, okay, so if I'm dumping the others in my washing machine and they're not dissolving, where are they going? Because they get sticky and they get a little bit gooey, but they're going to end up inside the backside of my drum or in the little holes or in my pipes or somewhere else. So be careful what you buy as an additive in your washer and make sure that it dissolves. As far as fragrance, I don't use the other products because I know Scentsy's the best. So this is the one that I would recommend. But be careful with the others, and you might want to try, like if you have those in your laundry room now, you might want to try and just throw them in water and see what they do, because they don't dissolve like these do, like a granule of salt would. So that's my pitch on that. Love, love, love all our other laundry products. And now we're going to move on to the next page, and it's clean. I showed you guys a video on this. I went over our bathroom cleaner is absolutely amazing for soap scum. I have glass shower doors, and I scrubbed on those stupid things for years with a scratch pad, with whatever. And then I got bathroom cleaner, and I don't have to scrub the spots off of them anymore. So go back and watch the videos. Our cleaner products are amazing. I literally use counter clean on my Converse shoes, I use counter clean on the floor. I use counter clean on literally everything. So if you've not tried these, let me know if you want to do a borrow bag even. I could literally do a whole party or a whole spiel just on our cleaning products. So I love them so much. But we will move on. I want to talk a little bit about body and have a few things to show you guys. Dun, dun, dun. I'll start with my favorite, is our body cream. I use this every single day, several times a day. It's the only lotion or body cream that I'll use because it smells amazing. The consistency is great. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like a lotion or a body cream that's thick and oily or greasy. And so this consistency is my favorite. I will pass this one around if we're in the same room so you guys could all try it, but since we're not, you'll have to take my word for it. Or better yet, if you want a sample, let me know and I can send one over to you. You can drop it in the mail or door drop it. Lots and lots of fragrances here. So I'm on page 54, 55. I didn't tell you guys that, but that's where I'm at. We also have a hand cream that's a smaller version and the consistency is a little bit thicker that I carry in my purse. So love, love, love our body cream. It has sunflower oil. Is it sunflower oil? I think it's sunflower oil. So you guys, I mess up too. I think it's sunflower oil. Anywho, somebody can tell me at the end when I ask questions. Where was I? Okay. I don't take baths. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you, but my kids do. So I do love bath salts. So last night, a couple days ago, we were doing bath time and my kids have the Blue Grotto, one of our bath salts, and the tub water literally smelled like Kool-Aid and had a really cool blue color, and the kids loved it and it was amazing. So they're all colored. They're all the Himalayan pink salt. So super great for your skin and obviously smell amazing because everything Scentsy does smells amazing. And this huge bag is 2 pounds and only costs 12 bucks. Okay. Also, I can sample these. So if you guys want samples of the different fragrances, let me know if they're not already on your fragrance cards. Couple more. We've got fragrance mist. These are small enough to go in your purse or big enough to be on your bathroom counter. They're really, really cool, only 9 bucks. And then in this time, hand soap. So I had somebody ask me the other day, are your hand soaps antibacterial? No, they are not. Does that stop me from using them? No, it doesn't. So I'll give you a little bit of my opinion when it comes to soap. I'm not a doctor or a nurse, but I like to be clean. But really, if you're washing your hands for 30 seconds or longer with any soap, you're getting rid of all the germs. So soap is soap in my house, but obviously you make your own health choices. So will I recommend our soap? Absolutely. It's amazing. It smells great. It's good for your hands. Is that antibacterial? It's not. So you make the call on that, but I love our hand soaps and I know that you will too. All right. So moving along, you guys, we're almost finished here. So hang in with me. I have one last product to show you. And if you didn't already know, Scentsy does pets. And I'm on page 57, 56, 57. We've got 4 different fragrances now, 3 different products. Best Bud Suds is what I wash my dogs with. And I even know some other consultants that use it on their own hair. I haven't tried it myself, but it probably works. So we have the soap for bath time. We have No Knot Spot if you have dogs that get dreads. That helps their dreads. And then we also have Freshen Up Pup for in between baths. It's a spray. Okay. So before I open it up to questions, I want to share with you, I didn't share yet my absolute favorite product in the whole catalog. So I will share that because I think it's not only the most important product, but my favorite. So if you go to page 61, you're going to see it would be your top right, probably not on the screen, but you're going to see the Scentsy Starter Kit. So I want to share with you guys for just a second why this is my favorite product, because everything else I just showed you can change your home, right? We can change our skin. We can change the fragrance of our home. Fragrance changes the way we feel. Fragrance sets a mood, right? So, but this one right here, this product can change your life. So you might laugh. You might look at me like a crazy person. But when it comes to products, when it comes to one thing that you could purchase that could change your tomorrow, it would be this one right here. And I wouldn't say that if I didn't know that it was true because it changed mine. Okay, we went when I started Scentsy. Oh gosh, it was 2008. So what is that? Almost, it'll be 12 years in December. Gosh, this doesn't seem real. We were living paycheck to paycheck. My husband was a corporal in the Marine Corps, and so I can't even remember how much he made, but I think it was like $1,200 a month, maybe, with 2 kids. And obviously our housing was paid for, so we weren't living in a cardboard box or anything crazy. Although we were close sometimes. But this kit changed my life. This was my Christmas present in 2008, and it arrived in January after because of the holiday. And from day one, I hit the ground running. Okay, I was like, you know what? My very first goal was to make enough money that I could buy my husband a gift without using his paycheck. Okay, that was my goal with this full Scentsy thing. And I did. Within the first couple months, I did. I was like, all right, cool. Now I want to make my car payment. At the time, I think my car payment was like $200 and some, maybe $300. A couple months later, guess what? I was making my car payment. And the best part was that I could talk to other people and I could say, hey, guess what this is doing? Guess what I'm doing with this silly fragrance thing? And I could share this opportunity with them and say, look, if you want to do this too, you can. And so I did, and we continued, and here you are. And so when I say this is my favorite product, I really, really mean it. And so if you have any interest at all in a side gig, a hobby, I don't care if you want to make money with it or not. If you want to just make friends, here we are. Because I have more friends across the nation, across the globe, because of this $99 starter kit than I would ever have had aside from that. So I would love to talk to you more about this. The only other thing that I can give you before we close is that anything I showed you, you can get at half price. And the best way to do that is invite your friends and show them what I just showed you, or invite them to watch me show it again so that they purchase some things and you get free and half price stuff. So that's the coolest thing. So tonight, support your host, but tomorrow you can host and get your half price stuff too. So I will wrap that. I'm going to end the recording, you guys, and then we'll answer some questions.